How to safely light your pilot.
Hello, I'm Nick Sylvester with Superior Hearth Spas and Leisure, located in Connecticut. In this video, we're going to take a few minutes out to show you how to safely light your pilot. Now, there are many pilot systems on the market, but don't you get nervous. In this video, we're going to cover the most common pilot systems you're going to see in your unit.
Before we attempt to light our pilot, take a minute out to make sure our emergency gas valve is turned on. Look for a valve similar to what you see here. If the knob is turned in line with the gas line, then the gas supply is on. Another popular emergency shutoff valve is the decorative style. This style will be most likely located in your floor or in front of your fireplace wall. On the front escutcheon, you will see directions indicating which way is on or off. Standard millivolt pilot systems. Getting familiar with the pilot systems on a standard millivolt valve, you will see the igniter, thermocouple, thermal pile, and pilot hood. Make sure that they are all clean and clear. You can simply clean them with a fine steel wool and blow the pilot assembly off with a compressed air can. To easily identify standard millivolt valves, there are two distinctive knobs. These knobs are the high-low knob and the pilot knob. Located around the pilot knob, you will locate the arrow or dot identifying what position your pilot is in. When we begin the thermocouple bypass, we will need to make sure that the pilot knob is in the off position. The first step in lighting your pilot is to rotate your pilot knob to the pilot position. Once you are in the pilot position, you will feel the pilot knob press in further. By pushing the knob in further, this is manually releasing the gas to the pilot. While holding in the pilot button, push the pilot igniter in every second until the pilot is lit. Depending on the last time you lit your pilot, this might take a few seconds or a few minutes. Once the pilot lights, continue holding the pilot button in for another 15 to 20 seconds. Release the pilot button. If the pilot goes out, try it again. If after several attempts and the pilot still does not stay lit, you will need to contact the technician. If you release the pilot knob and the pilot stays lit, then all we need to do now is rotate the pilot knob from the pilot position to the on position. Even the most experienced tend to forget this last step. Once the pilot knob is rotated to the on position, you can now operate your gas unit.
Hello and welcome back. Now that we identified the type of pilot system that you have, we're going to start with your standard millivolt pilot system. Now this fireplace has everything located right here in the front for us. Our high-low, our off, pilot, and on knob, and our piezo igniter. Let's get started. As we discussed earlier, we have to do what's called a thermocouple bypass. In order for us to do this, we have to rotate our pilot knob from the off position to the pilot position. Once it's in the pilot position, you'll be able to push this knob in, which is going to manually release the gas to your pilot. At the same time, every second, I'm going to push my piezo igniter in until my pilot is lit. Now, once your pilot is lit, you will hold your pilot button in for another 10 to 15 seconds to warm up your thermocouple. Once that is done, you should be able to release your pilot button with your pilot still staying lit. Now, there's one more step that we still have to do. We have to rotate our pilot knob to the on position. Once it's in the on position, this will give us all functions to our remote controls, wall switches, or switches that we have right on the fireplace, gas log set, or gas stove. If after watching this video on how to safely light your pilot and you still cannot get your pilot to stay lit, contact a technician or see us on the web at www.superior@home.com.